Hello fellow forgers, I hope you're all having a good day because today I want to talk to you about an awesome story how we managed to take the first place in the National Game Dev Contest. The theme for this game jam was future, which is an awesome theme, but we also got some other elements that we should include to get extra points, and these elements were, for instance, add a thief, historical elements, and add weapon switching. Also, don't forget to like this video and tell us down in the comments what's your favorite game jam theme. Let's get this straight from the beginning. We were three boys, basically three cavemen, and to our surprise, we worked very well. We decided to share our work in small tasks. We created a GitHub page to version our game, which later turned out to be something really bad. We defined some roles because all of us were good with coding. For instance, I was the artist of the team, even though my art skills are not very delightful, and you will see why. Another guy was the lead in a way, saying that he would give us the tasks, he would describe them perfectly, and he would have a whole picture with the game in his mind. Also, he was a programmer. And the third guy would be a programmer, bug fixer, tester, and everything else. So, after defining the roles, making the blank project, defining some tasks and writing them down, we stood down for at least 1 hour and only brainstormed ideas. We each had our own space to write ideas, write some words and define some pictures, and in the end we gathered together and took out the best ideas and made the whole concept. And then we started working. But keep in mind, we only had 40 hours to make this game, and that does not include the sleep, so we had from Friday until Sunday in the morning time to create something. As an artist, my job was to create all the assets, animate all the characters, and in the end put everything together and do awesome level designing. Okay, in the end we decided to go with a time traveler. You are in the future, in a spaceship because the Earth is in a post-apocalyptic state and your job is to save the Earth. You find this little drone floating around that tells you that you can save the Earth if you find all of its pieces and repair the drone. And you're like, okay, yeah, let's save the Earth. And you travel to various times and collect these pieces. Each major feature was done on a separate scene by each of our members. And I created this little dude. He is supposed to be a cyborg. The idea was that you can replace his body, arm, weapons, head and everything because he's like a robot and you get better stats. And in the end it turned out to be fine. Look at him wiggle when he's in idle mode. Also, I created this Darth Vader type of monster. It looks futuristic. And of course you can kill him. In the first day we created the player controller. You can move around, shoot some bullets. You also have the drone that can follow you. My colleagues worked on the AI. The AI can follow you if you are in range. If you are even closer, it will shoot you and you can die. Basically, the first day we focused on mechanics, getting the idea, getting the style. And then the next day was supposed to be the hard one. Either way, we went to sleep in the first night at around 5 AM. Hey, if you're watching this video, it means you like indie games, so why not support your one and only, The Gaming Forge, and wishlist my newest game, Fight Eden, on Steam. If you like story-rich games that include cats, I see no reason why you won't wishlist my game, because it does. It does include cats. Anyway, it would mean the world to me if you would wishlist it and share it with others. Let's get back to the video.
3 hours later.
Yep, after 3 hours of sleep, we went back to the venue place because we had to program at a specific office with the other teams. When we arrived there, to our surprise, we saw other teams sleeping at the office. They were literally sleeping underneath the desks. So we were lucky to get at least 3 hours of sleep in our cozy beds. Anyway, the plan for today was to have a full gameplay. We wanted to have a main menu, sound effects, design, gameplay, and a whole story planned out. So in these 40 hours we had at our disposal, we wanted to actually deliver a full game, right? Because we wanted to win. After a nice breakfast of energy drinks and chocolate croissants, we set up a to-do list and we had planned to create replaceable parts. Boring. Just tell us already how you won. Yeah, right. That's why I clicked on this video. For the rest of the day, I focused on creating assets and UI. It took me many hours, more than I want to admit, to create this simple UI, but in the end I'm proud of the result. You can interact with the store, buy some items. You can also see the items you buy in the inventory, and you can place them on your character. That's a lizard that you can eat, because this dude is a cyborg and human and some other kind of reptilians, so he eats lizards to get health. Then you can also click on the portal to go to the next level, which are different times. That's why the middle level is a sort of medieval Romanian style level. Then we added this little guy, which I am very proud of, just to get him a cyborg rat, perfect for the theme. We programmed him so he teleports randomly on the map, he comes to you, and if he touches you he steals half of your money, but he is very weak, so you can kill him with one shot, one kill. But he's very fast, so it kind of balances it out. It was almost midnight already, and I was working on the level you are seeing right now. It took me a few hours to design everything and create the assets, while a colleague was working on the main mechanics to give the player the ability to jump, to add a drone, to add a functionality to the menus, and the third guy was fixing bugs. And now the disaster happened, because we were so tired at this point that we wanted to finish before midnight, and in the morning to just come in, make a few sounds, add some music, and be very relaxed when we delivered the game. But at this point we had a merge conflict and we lost around 4 hours of work. Yep, we were set back by a long time because none of us paid any more attention to versioning or any scene we were working. We were desperate and hungry and tired. Due to the lack of sleep and good nutrients, we almost decided to give up on the game and just go home, sleep, and go back to our daily lives. After trying 1 hour to fix the GitHub issue and not succeeding, somehow we got motivated and started redoing all our stuff. So everything you see here, I had to redo in the game. I had all the assets, which was good, but I had to redesign the level, which is not difficult, but it just takes a lot of time, especially that we designed 3 levels and my colleagues created code for all the functionality, and it was a major setback, and it taught us something. Either work with GitHub and do it right, or either don't and just focus on the game jam. And stuff like this just happens sometimes. You know, we just have to take it and accept the fact that you had a setback, and it's up to you to decide what to do next. And we decided to keep fighting because it was important to us to participate in this game jam. Of course, at that point, nothing seemed more important than getting sleep and good food. Again, in around 5 or 6 a.m., the sun was almost rising. We went home, got 2 to 3 hours of sleep, then we rushed back to the office to work for 2 more hours, 2 hours in which we added sounds and music and fixed all the minor bugs so we can present it. Also prepared a presentation, and then it was done. We had to put our mouse down and to leave it as it is. We got a well-deserved lunch, more energy drinks, and then we presented our project to the jury. But because the title of this video is already a spoiler, you already know that we won. But the question is, what set us apart from the other teams? And my guess is that we were well organized from the beginning. It was very important that the first few hours we just stay together and focus on the same idea. None of us should work on their own thing. And we also set roles from the beginning. Even though I love coding, I decided to take the role of an artist so I can practice my art, and this was the best opportunity for that. While the colleague that wanted to lead had finally a chance to lead, and the other one had a chance to learn Unity and game development. I think this was the aspect that set us apart from the other teams, the passion and the sheer organization that we did. We won the National Game Dev Contest in Romania. The prize was a free admission to the Game Dev University here, and this was the story. Thank you very much for listening. If you have a similar story, please write it down in the comments. We can all have a laugh, and tell us what motivates you to continue game development, because my biggest motivation is to have people like you play it. And talking of playing, you can anytime access the link down below and play this game online and give us your honest feedback. Do you think that this game deserved to win? And what improvements could you add to Neon Nightfall?